Yo, what's up guys? Rob here with another Call of Duty Warzone video, and today I'm going to be showing you my top 5 meta assault rifle loadouts in Call of Duty Warzone Season 5. So if you find this video helpful, make sure to subscribe and leave a like. Thanks for watching. Peace! So the Automaton is by far the best assault rifle in Warzone Season 5. It has a high fire rate, does a lot of damage, has absolutely no recoil, and it also has the 75 round drum, which is absolutely insane. So the king of all assault rifles right now is definitely the Automaton here. And these are the attachments I'm using. For the muzzle, I'm using MX Silencer. It gives us that sound suppression, that recoil control, and damage range that we really need. The barrel, we're using the ZAC 600mm BFA. Makes the gun highly accurate and controllable and reduces scope sway and gun bob. For the optic here, you can go with the G16 2.5x scope if you're playing on a smaller map like Rebirth Island or Fortune's Keep. However, I just prefer using the 3 to 6x scope right now. Sometimes I switch on and off between the two. For my stock, I'm using Anastasia padded. Makes it accuracy and recoil during sustained fire, improves that a lot, and it gives us flinch resistance, which is really helpful. For the underbarrel here, I'm using Carver foregrip. Gives us vertical recoil control. I do see some people using the bipod right here, but it only gives recoil control when mounted, crouched, or prone, and I really don't feel like doing that while I'm shooting. So I like to just use the Carver foregrip. And then we're using the 75 round drum here. Just gives us more ammo, which is really nice. And then for the ammunition here, we're using lengthen for bullet velocity. For my rear grip, I'm using polymer grip here. You can go with hatched grip if you want, but I prefer polymer grip. And then for my perks here, I'm using tight grip and fully loaded. So this is the most overpowered assault rifle in Warzone right now, Warzone Season 5. So if you're going to use any of these assault rifles, make sure to use this one. So for me, the Cooper Carbine is definitely the second best assault rifle in Warzone Season 5, especially on smaller maps like Rebirth Island and Fortune's Keep. This gun has absolutely no recoil, shoots extremely fast, and does a lot of damage. So same attachments for the most part. MX Silencer, 22-inch Cooper Custom, makes the gun highly accurate and controllable. Fire rate, reduced scope, sway, and gun bob. Damage range as well. You can use the 3 to 6x scope like I'm using, or the G16 scope, whichever you prefer. For the stock here, we're using the Cooper Custom Padded. Gives us flinch resistant and accurate recoil during sustained fire, which is really helpful. We're using Carver foregrip for vertical recoil. 60 round drum. Gives us recoil control and accuracy, fire rate, ADS speed, magazine, ammo capacity. Lengthen for that bullet velocity. Polymer grip for that accuracy and recoil during sustained fire. And then my perks are tight grip and fully loaded. This gun is extremely insane on Rebirth Island and Fortune's Keep. On the small maps, this gun is amazing. It shoots like a laser and hits really hard because of the really high fire rate. So the GRAW is back in the meta for Warzone Season 5. It does a lot of damage, has easy to control recoil, and has a 60 round mag, which is pretty nice. For the attachments here, we're using monolithic suppressor, gives a sound suppression, damage range. Tempest 26.4 Archangel gives us damage range, bullet velocity, recoil control. Basically the OG GRAW setup from back in the day. I'm using the VLK Optic 3x scope here. If you don't want to use a scope on this gun, you can just use a laser instead. You can go with the tack laser for extra ADS speed, but I prefer a scope. And then for the underbarrel here, we're using Commando foregrip. It gives us recoil stabilization and aiming stability, which is really helpful. And then we're going with the 60 round mag here. So number 4 on this list is the Vargo 52 from Cold War. Now, I always liked the Vargo. I just feel like it's a little bit too slow mobility-wise, and the ADS speed is a little bit slow on it as well. So my 4th favorite gun in Warzone Season 5 right now is the Vargo 52, not the Vargo S. This is the Cold War Vargo, and the attachments we were using are the GRU suppressor here. It gives us sound suppression, vertical recoil control, bullet velocity, and effective damage range. For the barrel here, I'm using the 18.6 Task Force, gives us bullet velocity, recoil control, and effective damage range, which is really helpful. Axial Arms 3x scope here. Spetsnaz grip for the recoil control. And then finally for the magazine, we're using the 60 round mag here. So this gun is really, really good. However, the only downfall of it is that it does not have a fast ADS speed, and it feels a bit heavy. Like, as you can see here, the mobility is really low, so it's not the most mobile gun to use, and the ADS is definitely not as fast as the other options. So last but not least is the STG. It has pretty decent damage on it, pretty decent fire rate as well, and it doesn't have too much recoil where it's absolutely uncontrollable, and overall it's a solid option. These are the attachments we're using right here: the MX silencer, the VDD 760mm barrel, makes the gun highly accurate and controllable, increases bullet velocity and damage range, and reduces scope sway and gun bob, which is really helpful. And then for the optic here, you can go with the G16 or the 3-6x scope. I like the 3-6x scope here. For the stock, we're using the 34S weighted, makes us have more accuracy, flinch resistance, recoil control, and aiming stability, which is really nice. And then for the underbarrel here, I'm going with hand stop. It gives us recoil control. And the magazine here, I'm going with the 50 round mag. It gives us recoil control and accuracy, movement speed, and ADS speed and fire rate, which is really nice. Ammunition, we're going with lengthened for bullet velocity. For my rear grip here, I'm using hatched grip. Gives us recoil control and flinch resistance. And finally, for my perks, I'm using sleight of hand and fully loaded. Now, this is my least favorite assault rifle right now in Warzone Season 5 out of all my meta options. However, it is a good alternative if you want to switch things up. So those are my top 5 meta assault rifle loadouts in Call of Duty Warzone Season 5. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and if you found this video helpful, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace!